thanks a lot for that kind of very broad perspective. I've not seen, and I don't remember Aniket from UPCxels, but what is he here? I don't know. Ah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But I read the abstract, of course. And if you read user-centric data space, then what he has been researching is more the users who are really using the software. So we will be hearing about different deployment modes, and I think you almost cover the full spectrum. I think the only thing which you have not covered is running your data space on a mobile phone. But that's maybe version 2. Thanks you. Please introduce yourself a little bit closer. You are an engineer, so definitely destined for that track. Please, the floor is yours. Thanks. Ah, yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah, the others, you could have said, like, yes.
Thank you, Gustav, for the introduction. So I'm representing the UPCxels. So we started our project like few months back, and we consider our project to be user-centric, and I'll explain why. The next slide. So we aim to be multi-sectorial project where we will be working with the multiple domains, starting with agriculture, and I would like to introduce our first use case, which is Gaia-X, which aims to be oriented towards like having agricultural and food data easily accessible and shareable with various companies. So currently we are, the Gaia-X is collaborating from like multiple companies, starting from like Airbus, like private company, to like Generalitat de Catalunya or Valencia. So with this, we aim to have collaborate with like more both the private and as well as the public sector. No. Okay. Okay. No.
It looked like magic. Okay. Maybe it's just a mechanical problem. I think you have to press very deeply, so it's kind of also an exercise for your hand.
So UPCxels facilitates like the data exchange between the companies from like private companies and as well as the public administrative companies. So our objectives are few of them. The first one is to be a multi-sectorial platform where multiple companies from multiple domain, from starting with the agricultural, food, and then moving towards the mobility sector. And on top of that, we'll be building the AI analytics services. The second of our objective is to have the governance where digital contracts and all will be automated. And the third one is the service marketplace, where we'll provide a website where all the data and the services would be available. And we also aim to be interoperable with different data space projects from Gaia-X, Eclipse, and ITSA as well. And we want the project to be more scalable. Oh. Yeah. So the architecture, so I wanted to explain like what it means to be user-centric. So we interview the companies which we collaborate with, and we analyze like what are their technical capabilities, limitations, and the needs. And we have designed a flexible architecture where a little bit customized, like so the standard architecture where we have the EDC and the data where the in the producer side, and there's a little bit of limitation with respect to the company requirements, where a few of the companies, they don't have like technological capability to run the connector on their infrastructure, or sometimes they don't want to have it, and maybe the data copy ends with the consumer. So what we aim to achieve is to put the connectors and the data within the UPC infrastructure, and the consumer can interact with the website through, it could be, they could configure the policies, see the logs, and upload the data. So this is one of the architecture we are trying to implement now. The infrastructure, currently we are using the open source community software, the Eclipse data space connector, and the Gaia-X compliance.
Maybe I have to stay now. It's like this.
So we are using the frameworks defined by the Gaia-X, and the verifiable credentials will be generating. And in terms of security and transparency, we will be having the digital contracts and the legal documents, and the Gaia-X clearinghouse as a validator. So there is the UPCxels governance framework, where we want to model the coordination, like here the rules, how to access the data, the participation, like agreements, like defining the roles, responsibilities, and the rights. And the marketplace, where we aim to share the data and the services through, it would be something like this, where data would be public or private depending on the policies they choose, and there would be a catalog of AI algorithms, and there would be access conditions within that. So the impact it would be aimed towards both private and public administration, as well as research and innovation centers. And coming back to the use case, UPCxels, where we want to improve the interoperability in the sector, because the agricultural sector, it produces a lot of data, and there's still stored in the silos, and we want the silos to be exchanged. So the UPCxels introduces their UPCxels standard, where each pixel would be defined with the geolocation, the plant data, or more details stored within each unit. And this is the agriculture model, UPCxels model. Yeah. Thank you.